Hi there, I just opened my box of test samples from Kendal Mint Company. They arrived thanks to Trivelo. I'm about to test out as many of them I can over a lockdown weekend. So what I received in the box was this. Let me just try and turn the camera around. So this is what's arrived in my test pack. I've got 4 gels, a protein shake, an energy drink, and 2 Kendal Mint Cake bars. Kind of what they're really famous for. But so in total, I've got a citrus mint energy gel, a chocolate mint energy gel, and then 2 caffeine gels in mint and citrus mint again, and then the protein recovery powder in chocolate mint, and a citrus mint hydration powder. And then the Kendal Mint Cake bars, which you're probably all kind of familiar with. There's a Kendal Mint Cake chocolate coated, and then they're just a Kendal Mint Cake with no chocolate. I'm assuming that some of those are kind of different to what you would have bought for walking in the Lake District in the past, but here goes. So I'm going to go out on a run and try some of the gels, and then I'm going to go out on a bike ride later and take some of the bars out and gels and use the protein shake and energy drink throughout the process. So it's going to be spread over a weekend, but here goes. Just back from the ride, and I'm just going to try the chocolate mint protein powder. One thing to note is that when you read the back of the packet, it says it's only 200 ml of water for the whole sachet. It could have caught me out a little bit if I didn't read the packet properly, because normally it's a bit more than that from a sachet, as far as I'm used to doing. So I'm just going to give it a go now and let you know what I think. Hi, so I finished my weekend of trying out the Kendal Mint Cake products. I have to say I was quite impressed, but I'll go through the products one by one just to explain my thoughts on all of them. Before I do, I'll just say I'm a triathlete, so I wasn't able to test on swim, but I don't generally take products during swimming, just something before. But I'm normally a user of SIS gels, so I've not used the Kendal Mint Cake stuff before. For protein shake again, SIS, and typically for a kind of energy drink I'll use a Talk product. Not generally a user of anything solid, but I will use some shop blocks at times. So I'm kind of make that clear up front, just so that when you review the products you understand where I'm coming from. Okay, so Kendal Mint Cake kindly sent me a sheet. They sent me a taster pack, so all of the products in the taster pack are listed on this sheet, which is quite handy. So I'll go from the top down and just explain what I thought of each of the products. So first of all on the list is the classic Kendal Mint Cake. So I used to eat this as a kid, perhaps walking or something, and my kind of perception was it was really, really sweet and too sugary. But actually, after trying it out, I'm really, really quite impressed. I think it's really easy to eat and digest. Not something I would typically take out running, but I occasionally do take shot blocks on the bike, and I do think that actually if that was something you were racing with and you've got some kind of easy access perhaps in a pocket, or I use a bento box on my bike, they're broken into chunks that you know how big they are, it's actually really quite palatable. Not sure about the chocolate one for that, because it might melt a bit, but actually I was really quite impressed with them and I like them both, and we'll be probably buying some more and using them. In terms of nutrition, they do stack quite nicely. They're very, very similar in terms of energy as a shot block. So that's about as solid a food as I generally go. So I'd say that's probably some sort of equivalent to a shot block. But very, very easy to eat. Doesn't get stuck in your teeth, not chewy. It just kind of melts in your mouth really. So really, really recommend that. Flavour's nice and minty, but not too kind of take your breath away. So yeah, quite nice I would say. Then there are 2 types of gel that I tried out. So first of all is the standard gel with no caffeine. They sent me a chocolate mint one and a citrus mint one. The chocolate mint, now I'm a bit of a chocolate fanatic, so I was really looking forward to trying these. I do really like it, but I have to say, surprised me, I actually preferred the citrus mint one. The consistency of the gels is not too thick, so they go down really easy, but not too watery either. And the flavours are not too strong, so the chocolate one is more chocolate, but you definitely can taste the mint there. But the citrus mint is just a really nice blend. It's not too sweet. I really like that a lot actually. The gel packet's nice and easy to open. The top rips off easy. I typically do that with my teeth whilst holding the gel, especially on the bike. Not a problem with that whatsoever. Again, I compared them to an SIS. The gel quantity is slightly bigger, I think they're 70ml rather than 60, but actually the energy consumption from them, or the carbohydrates, is actually very, very similar to an SIS gel. I do occasionally get intestinal problems, and I didn't with these, so pretty nice actually. The next product was the caffeine gels, which come in a mint flavour and a citrus mint. Now, I'm not too good with caffeine products, so I had to be a bit careful with these, so I only ate half the sachet. I just wanted to test them out for flavour more than anything. However, I do think they probably helped a little bit with the caffeine on the ride I went on, because I did a 3-hour ride on the bike. So again, I love the citrus mint. Citrus mint is, I think, my favourite out of all the flavours across these gels. The mint is very minty. If you love mint, and probably later in a race would be quite nice to give you a bit of a refreshing taste in your mouth. But they are very, very minty. But again, the consistency no different to the standard gels, so I was pretty chuffed with those actually. Then we've got the hydration powder, which again comes in citrus mint. Again, not too sweet, quite nice, sort of subtle flavour. Really, really quite good. Kept me going on the bike. I wasn't doing a hard session, but was pretty nice to have in my bottle. So yeah, something I again would use. The protein shake, I also already spoke a little bit about that. Really liked it. Again, it's not too thick in the bottle, not too sweet. Definitely chocolate, which is my favourite anyway as a protein shake. But you can definitely have that touch of mint flavour in the background, which again is quite refreshing at the end of a session. I was quite surprised that you only mix 200ml, as I previously said, in terms of water with a sachet. But actually, it's only just less in terms of carbohydrates than perhaps an SIS or another type of brand, where you're mixing that in perhaps 500ml of water. So really, it's got a lot of carbohydrates in a lower amount of quantity. So I would say if you're using it for getting your protein in at the end, but struggle to get too much down, then it's ideal for you, definitely. If you're wanting it for a rehydration, then I'd say that it's probably not going to give you the volume of liquid that you're looking for. So you need to take on some other fluids as well at the end, because 200ml isn't an awful lot. Overall, I really liked it. Will I be buying these products? Well, definitely the citrus mint gels. I think I'm going to be ordering some of those straight away. The Kendal Mint bars, I'm going to really try and get those into my bike routine. I do love shot blocks, but they get stuck in your teeth and in your stomach. They're a bit like a gel, and I just think this will give you an alternative. So I'm going to try those a bit more. I'm definitely going to buy a box of those. And the protein shake, I will have some, but I'm one that likes to rehydrate quite a lot after my sessions. So I'd have them in my cupboard for lighter sessions, and perhaps go for something else where I've got more fluids after a longer session. Overall, really impressed. I actually don't know why they didn't make these products before. For me, Kendal Mint is your original kind of energy product, really. So it makes perfect sense that these guys know what they're doing, and they're getting the energy in a very palatable way. It's refreshing, definitely something easy to carry around. Super impressed. Well done, guys. Just a last point, I did have a quick look at the prices as well, and they're pretty reasonably competitive. They're on point, if not slightly under what I'd expect to pay. So quite impressed with that. So, well, if you're interested in having a go, I would recommend it. Maybe buy their starter pack just so that you can have a look and try everything. If not, they sell direct on their website, so very, very handy to order. In lockdown, obviously at the moment, might be a little bit more time to get to you, but I thoroughly recommend it.